Good morning. Welcome back to the fairgrounds. They were off Sunday. I think they start today here on Thursday. Sloppy track off the turf. Always a fun day. Quite fun of a cheap five. Actually, I think is there's some great races. Well, not one of them, but I thought I would cover early because I thought that you could play here. My strongest opinion, there's maybe one later, but kind of came in race 3 and 4 as you see on this ticket. Trying to beat the chalk in leg 1 and leg 5. Don't go crazy. This I don't think pays a lot, so that's where I'm not playing it really high. I did think Desinens, the 4 horse, might do well on track. They're off here. You can see it on the turf, but our genetic strength rating from a wet perspective, you can see goes up here, and might just prefer honestly. So Declan rides for Joe Sharp, not a common pairing, and been coming and running just fine. So I thought here on the sloppy track, off the layoff, might be an angle, and then you have a pace horse and suspiciously named with J Love riding here, might just be on the sloppy track. So Western heavy favorite makes a lot of sense, but to get this thing to try to pay, it's gonna be pretty chalky. But if you can beat one or two of these favorites, it might pay okay. So I'm gonna try to beat the favorite here in Western Run. Race 2, I'm against running in the money. This is a favorite. I've tagged as vulnerable favorite. Got no scratches. Going a mile 70. It's not easy to win from out here. And I worry a little bit about this horse's trip. That it's like, yeah, it's from a strength of race perspective, 100%, but takes a little bit of a drop. This horse is going to hit the board for sure. And I think runs a good race. But I'm worried about that post. I will tell you, on a sloppy track, there's 1 for 32 in that 9+ post in the last year. 1 for 32. And I did come front of it. It had pace. So I'm against here. I'm sticking to the inside with the 1, 2, and 4. All going to have nice inside post. If we watch the race sim here, the 1, 2, and 4 there. I always tell people, if you don't like horses, you got to race him, and the 1 or 2 win the race, and we get a price. So trying to be a favorite there as well, and I'm in the money from a post position. It was scratch, I'd think different, but the 9+ post is just brutal. They don't win often, whether they're sprinting, and this is 2 churns, and there is other speed here. I think vulnerable. So against there, I think this is a 2-horse race. If we watch race sim, I am a little bit surprised that the 3 does win the race sim, honestly. The 6, Mo for us. Jose back in town. He's going to start contending with Paco. Paco been dominating the meet so far, but Jose here, and he's going to start winning races, rides for Steve. They won versus Tougher at Keeneland last out. Sources run on a sloppy track and ran just fine. And then Liam's Mist is the other one for Bourgeois, and rides 1 at Delta, an allowance, and a 62. So, I definitely have player. It's a 2-horse race, though. If you want to play exacta, it's a great exacta. You can play the pick 4, the pick 3s. I'm making a decision in race 4. This is off the turf. Be Real gets a GSR increase coming off the turf last out. Second time Joe Sharp, was on the dirt, nearly won that race in New York for Todd Fletcher. Now in the Joe Sharp honor, like Jose, right? Jose Daily double here. He's gonna start winning a ton of races. Last year, he dominated this meet. Wasn't even close. So he's gonna catch up to Paco fast. Paco got 9 wins. J Love got like 6 or 7. But I'm singling there. Paco on the 2 restore. Sources burn some money on the turf. I think the better's a big question. So and Valiant Humors had all sorts of chances at overnight. Can't get the deal done. They burn money through time. So I'll make a decision there again, like the daily double, like the exact race being like the 10 as single. And then in the last race, going to try to beat the 2 Texas Town. This horse has all sorts of speed at 71%. It's going to take a ton of money, just like the 7 in the first race. And if they win, the ticket gets through, it'll still cash, and won't win a bunch. But and if you want to play a bunch of some tickets, you could too. But I think Texas Town, you'll see here on the race sim, this horse, kind of hoping maybe this will be a race where that horse is like a 4-6, 4-7 can trip out in a slot maybe and catch this 2 horse. It's gonna happen today at some point. You're gonna get a little bit of chaos on the slot per track of today. So maybe it's here, and you beat opposite big good. You get the 1-4-7. Nico, Alexis Claire, I talked about her to start the. She's so dangerous. She's so great in Louisiana. Watch her. She owns this horse. Looks maybe like it's a syndicate, but this horse could improve in the inside post. If you're an E user, I'll talk a lot about this throughout the meet. Are always dangerous at fairgrounds, going 1 or 2 churn. So there's an early pick 5 play. Great sequence. 10 minutes to post. Let's see. 6th race. So this is the first race. 6th race. This is by far the best betting race in the card. So I wanted to talk about it. The thing is, it's a very tough race. So the 4 and the 7 both could trip, the 14 and the 7, but I don't trust the 14. But the 7 could trip out in the slop. You'll see it's the top pick. And look at Mary's Boy Bolt, 53%, a 1-to-1 E morning line. And this horse is taking a massive drop in strength of race. Mary's Boy Bolt. I think the 2-5-7 commit. We're coming on the 5 is a dangerous long shot with the pace perspective. You see the 7 and 8 are coming. I think the 8 and 11 are more trifecta plays, underneath. For me, I thought it was 2-5-7 on top. And I think these others are trifecta plays. But this is a great betting race. 7, 12-1 win the race. And 5 long shot on the front end, I thought. And I talked about her. This race is taking massive drop in strength of race. They talked about this yesterday in the Equinedge coaching class. Strength of race is our class number. Look at these races coming out of Del Mar and then Kentucky on the turf. The problem is the questions, the sloppy track. But watch the price. I mean, I can't imagine that this horse is going to be even money. Maybe it will. Equinedge will like best in the whole country. I mean, it's so accurate. So yeah, maybe I doubt it doesn't take that much money. I think the 8's going to take quite a bit of action. But I was going to try that to play along with others. So great betting race. And then I do think you get a lot of big win percents today. At Carson Street, I didn't really like the finance on the last. The late sequence, but I had to be here in Carson Street. But 72%. You'll see speed of the speed for Ben Curtis. Kind of runs off the feet. Maybe this is a race that's chaos, but I don't know. Confidence earlier for sure. If you just joined us, I'll show the early pick 5. I think it was $32, and it's basically even though they're off the turf today. I think it was it 36? 36. 1, 2, 4. I think we were 4. Yeah, there we go. $36. 4, 600, 1, 2, 4 early. So back tomorrow. They're off the turf, I think, most of the weekend. I'm assuming so. A lot of rain down there. They're going to keep getting rain. Maybe late the weekend. I will have to watch it. But red card. Have fun. Good luck. Chat soon.